One day, it is my hope that all kingdoms will become one. The birth of an England, the idea of a single kingdom called England, has to begin here. United under one God.
You will be God's king, my lord.
You are God's king.
England, when it finally emerges, shall need a greater army.
Perhaps return to your grandfather's vision for England.
I have not seen anything so beautiful.
And England grows.
Though he may be afflicted by pain, he's as strong a man as you will find. He's also as clever a man as you will find.
Even though he is often weak in body.
God afflicts me. But there is purpose in that, so I must be glad of it.
Sacrifice and penance are what separate us from the heathen.
His strength, Lord, I believe, comes from his faith.
He speaks to you, Lord King.
Oh, I'll let no talk of gods.
God, there is only one. I have asked, but found no answer.
Ask God to give me the strength to wear the crown as well as you.
Your first task would be to... My first act as king will be to offer the Danes a peace.
They will think you spineless. Men will think you weak.
Then I must convince them otherwise.
Well, that his illness does not tie him to his bed shows the strength of my brother. Alfred is my heir.
Lord, you certain you will not use the carriage?
I'm certain.
A day we make the pagans wish they had never heard of Wessex.
We shall confront them and we shall defeat them.
We will take his silver and his land.
God has tested you, Lord.
Today we fight for Wessex.
I want it known. And I want them.
That Alfred is king.
It is Alfred and the men of Wessex.
But God.
Our God in his heaven, we ask you to find favor with your devoted servant, Alfred.
Alfred. And he's God. And the ealdormen of Wessex are watching. He's put you into the fire as a smith would his steel.
A Witton.
And like the steel, you have emerged stronger.
Bless him with courage, strength, and wisdom. Never leave his side.
The day of reckoning will come.
Amen.
I was afraid. I am afraid. Not of you, not of death, but of losing everything that Wessex has become.
You reek of death, Lord.
I do. Sadly, I do.
Why sadly? Your life has been rich, you have reputation.
There is more to be done. I must see that it is done.
He has work unfinished.
But because there is work to do. Time has passed so quickly. We are and we remain the last true Saxon kingdom. We cannot go on building walls between the tribes. Similarly, we cannot be overrun. That would render my time as worthless. My father's time, my brother's time, it would all have been wasted. A country is its history, the sum of all its stories. We are what our fathers made us. It is the symbol of my kingship.
You will not see another summer. But your name will live on.
Are they burned?
You will be remembered as the first, last and only king of all Saxons.
It is my body that is weak, not my mind.
I know that, Lord. I understand.
Then why do you question me? Why do you doubt?
Why can't you accept me? I've been nothing but truthful to you.
Lord King?
You are a Saxon who is also a Dane, the very embodiment of the England that must emerge.
You more than anyone will bring about his dream of an England.
Edward will need a sword, a warrior at his side.
He has Steapa, who is God-fearing.
He will need Uhtred.
Uhtred, you must.
He will need a man who knows not only how to fight, but when to fight, because the fighting will continue. Until the Danes learn of the benefits of peace, it will continue.
The Danes will never leave these shores.
When this war is over, England is ours. Courage without the sword is the more difficult path. And for the land and trade to flourish, there must be peace.
War cannot always be the answer.
It must, in time, become the only path. Not.
My husband saw things in Uhtred none of us understood.
You may have a use, I'm sure.
I do now see how you might be of use to me.
God has sent you, surely.
He has worked through you in the past, I know it. All that we love, all that we have built, is here. My work must continue. This land must grow, and England must emerge, and God must be praised.
Which is why you hope and pray, perhaps, that Uhtred will return.
Yes, for England.
For the freedom of Wessex!
Only by saving Wessex can we have a Bebbanburg. A man I have never understood. It is the Chronicle of Wessex.
For England, Lord.
It will include my life as king, but without whom I would not die a king.
King is dead. So together we pray for his soul, for his successor, Edward. Alfred's dream was of a united people.
It's the swords of Wessex. The fate of Wessex will be determined by Englishmen, all Englishmen.
What you have begun, Lord, shall continue.
What if our destiny was not to form England, but to form the English?
Hold on to the court. The swords of England are coming. Only by joining together and saving Wessex can we have England.
But it was never less than an honor to serve him.
Long live the King of England.
He was my king.
My England. He is with God now. Of that there can be no doubt. My king is with his God.